I'm Leo Ward for Kit Guru. This laptop is Asus Republic of Gamers G752VS. VS suffix is very important because it denotes GTX 1070 graphics. Previously we saw basically this chassis, it was called G752VT, had GTX 970M graphics. We like that a lot. This is an update. There was also a G752VY with 980M graphics, which we didn't see. As always with Asus, a bazillion different SKUs. Some we see, some we do not. So this chassis has been updated to 10 series graphics. In addition to this 1070, there's also going to be a 1060 version. The screen you're looking at as we look at Last Light Redux is 17.3 inches in diagonal, full HD, 1920 by 1080, IPS with G-Sync. There is also a version that has 4K. Must confess I'm quite glad it's 1080, only 1080, because driving a 4K panel with any sort of graphics is really hard work. 1070 does full HD beautifully, as I think you can agree. So it is G752VS. The pricing is a little bit up in the air at the moment. We think it's going to come in the UK about £2,500, which sounds like, well, it is an awful lot of money. But the reason is because the spec has been pushed absolutely to the limit. So the 17.3 inch panel, Core i7 6820HK, that's been overclocked by Asus from 3.6 gig to 3.8, although quite frankly, if you can tell the difference to those extra 200 megahertz, good luck to you. 64 gigabytes of DDR4 2400 megahertz. That's frankly over the top. You don't need 64 gig in a laptop. 32 is heaps, 16 is plenty sufficient. So really you're paying a certain amount of extra cash for the memory. Passing on, GTX 1070, this is significant. Nvidia is not doing M10 series chips. Basically, the 1060, 70, 80 are desktop chips, albeit in MXM form. The 1070 is a slight oddball. It has one extra SM, so it has more shaders running slightly slower than the desktop chip. But apart from that one slight quirk, Asus has overclocked the chip by about 150 megahertz, so the base, boost, and memory speeds are all up. So actually, the 1070 in this laptop is slightly faster than some basic 1070s you'll find on the market in regular graphics cards, which is a remarkable state of affairs. What else? Storage, yes. A 512GB Toshiba XG3 NVMe SSD. Never heard of the XG3, had to look it up. Turns out it's an OEM version of OCZ RD400, which we have reviewed in Kit Guru and liked a huge amount. Very, very fast. Toshiba owns OCZ, hence the co-branding-y kind of thing going on. No one's going to sniff at a Toshiba piece of hardware, are they? In addition, you get a 1TB Hitachi Travelstar hard drive, so plenty of storage for your gaming delight. Going around the ports and connectors, and there are photos on Kit Guru, we've got Ethernet, HDMI mini DisplayPort, 2 USB 3, 1 USB 3.1 Type-C headset jacks, round this side DVD multi-drive, couple more USB 3.0s, that's 4 USB 3s if you're keeping tabs, 1 USB 3.1 Type-C. The back is all ventilation and also looks quite swish and swanky. They describe the chassis as titanium plasma copper, and we like it. It's very, very nice. But then for this sort of money, it blooming ought to be. Cooling has been slightly changed. The 980M that we didn't see had a vapor chamber cooler. The 970M had a more regular, conventional cooler. This 1070 has vapor chamber, I would guess the same as 980M. It works. The graphics chip idles at 45 on a warm sunny day. Under massive load goes up to 75 degrees Celsius, which is not too terrifying. By contrast, the 970M went up to 60. Under massive load, which is really cool. CPU 37 idle on a hot day, 82 under load, which is what you expect from Intel chips. They whack up to the, to the limits, but they stop well short of throttling, which is what you expect in a decent design laptop. You can hear this laptop working away. When you're doing your regular eBay, internet-y kind of stuff, you can hear it, but it's not unpleasant. Sitting here now at the back of the thing, the air rushing out the back as it's running a benchmark. It's audible, it's not massively unpleasant. Turn it around like you would do to use it, and it's absolutely fine, but it is audible. Battery. Previously, that VT with the 970M did 2 hours 29 looping PC Mark 8, which is 5 hours in the real world. This is slightly worse, 2 hours 15, call it 4.5. But you will need your power brick. And the reason is that Nvidia has some funky battery saving technology, which if you pull the cord and the software kicks in, the frame rate in this instance will drop to 30 FPS. If you up the limit in the software, it'll do 60. Disable it and you got 70 something in this. I think 72 rings a bell. So that's all good, but it does mean to get the full gaming experience and to get the overclocked GPU, CPU, you need to be running a power brick, therefore you need a main socket. So yeah, it's a laptop, yeah, it's portable. It is 4 kilos, it's a big thing, but you really want a main socket to get the proper experience. What don't I like about the laptop? The chiclet keyboard is not fabulous. Everything else is pretty darn amazing. The price is a little bit scary. But then that's progress for you. GTX 1070 graphics, absolutely superb in this panel. Love it to bits. I'm Leo Warder for Kit Guru. If you like this video, thumbs up. If you don't, thumbs down. Leave us a comment. We like to have a conversation on Kit Guru. Do head to the website to see the photos. Subscribe if you want to see more videos. This is the Asus Republic of Gamers G752VS.